one of the other things they're looking at quite closely is something called digital engagement practices. And there was an FCA paper that came out in April of this year. And outside of looking at the impact of leverage on how successful people are, it's, well, what are these digital engagement practices used by brokers? And the report called out specifically the link or the correlation between brokers and providers that had high digital engagement practices. And these practices are sort of gamification, incentivization, but the correlation between poorer outcomes ultimately for the client and the brokers that use it. So I think that's something on the radar, and where I'm getting to with this, that might impact how brokers can provide their services or market their services, and therefore what products are being used. And then the last point that I touched on was the tax regime in the UK. And the reason I think that's relevant, we've got, you know, the autumn budget that's coming out in November, and there's speculation about whether there'll be further changes to things like capital gains tax. That play, as with the last change that happened in April, if you're an investor in the UK, it's not a particularly great outlook. You know, you've got your capital gains threshold lowering, you've got your capital gains tax rate increasing. So conventional share dealing, even CFD trading, all of the profits, you know, assuming you're making profits, would be liable to that tax.